Two. Check. Check. What is going on? What is going on? Everybody in the house, what is going on? Wake up in Cleveland every single morning.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip, just wet. Tell them run it up.
What is going on? What is going on? People in the house, what is going on? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's do a little room check. Make sure you guys can actually hear me in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me or not. We always want to make sure before we start this thing up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Wake up in Cleveland. I would say it's every single morning, but obviously it's not every single morning. It's 3 days a week, and today's a very special day because, well, we have some amazing talent. Let me move off this water so it doesn't look like I'm just totally ghetto here. I got too much water here. So, for people who don't know, I'm a big vitamin water fan. Like a big vitamin water fan. So I drink vitamin water every single morning. Not a big deal. I drink 1 bottle a day. I also drink water. Keep that in mind. I drink water. And for whatever reason, my son only drinks vitamin water. It's like vitamin water is all he has in his body. And he'll go through like 4 or 5 a day. And well, now I don't have my vitamin water. And for some people, if you guys know, if you have like a habit or a routine, this is essential. This is essential. So I'm going without my vitamin water today, my power juice. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's do a little room check. Let's do a little bit of a room check here. Who do we got in the house? We got the mods, my moderator extraordinaires. Let me get to my mouse pad here so I can see. Looks like we got Lady Beats on. It's been a while for Lady Beats. She comes and goes. The lady has a job. You know, it's one of those things that a lot of people don't have anymore. So, yeah, I'm sorry. TD's another one of my mods says he did get a level 5 hype train. So for anybody that's on here and you are streaming and, you know, you're using Twitch, because we are also on YouTube and Mixcloud at the moment, but my son was on and he started off our Spin the Radle raid train that we did yesterday. It was a Hanukkah raid train. Kind of dope. We were having a good time. Anyway, he started it off and he had, what did he have? He had like 20 people and it fluctuated between, 20 to 18 to 20 people. That's not the issue. The issue is he actually got a raid train off of the 20 people. And he hit a level 5 off of the 20 people, which is kind of unheard of. If anybody knows about raid trains, like that's kind of hard to do. You really have to work for that one. People in your raid train have to really like you, like a lot. Like a lot. And I know I threw in a 5-pack. His uncle, I think he might have thrown in a 10-pack. Like it was big. So yes, he can afford his own vitamin waters. We got a raid train in the house. We got a raid train incoming. I see the raid happening. I see the raid happening. I'm assuming that's Tweak Music Tips with the raid. That's what I'm assuming. What is going on, fam? Yeah, I see DJ Stress TV. So we now know this is definitely Tweak Music Tips, because if I know jetpack bags, they're only going to a couple of places, in the morning. And it's got to be either Tweak or this. Can we slow down the chat so I can see what's going on here? We got a lot of people and I'm trying to take this thing off. I can't take the chat is moving so fast that I can't even take off the the comments. Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you guys for following along and hanging with the raid. In case you guys don't know what's going on today, we have, I want to say, the world famous Boom Bap Kids in the house. That is right. They're going to be on in just a minute. We wanted to make sure that we had the maximum amount of people before we started off this show. And I want to thank, Tweak Music Tips for taking care of a brother. Hey, this, for most people that don't understand, and I say this, and a lot of people got on the stream and they saw when I started my show, and Kova's doing his show, and they're like, hey, are you okay with him taking all your people and starting the show at the same time? And I'm just like, it's not even about that. It's not even about that. Like, we actually have a relationship, Kova and I. So we want to make sure that we're both maximizing each other's groups. So I changed my days, and now I'm Monday, Thursday, and then Wednesday afternoons, hence today. And that is so we can all just kind of avoid any type of conflicts that we may have. So we have a relationship. It's just not a competition between us, in all honesty. He's my boy, and if I can help him, I'm gonna help him. If he can help me, he's gonna help me, and then that's how you grow. A lot of people, if you were watching on the Arabian Prince, the interview, he said something that was really specific. He basically stated, I'm trying to grow with people, and I'm trying to use what I have to build up other people. And that's kind of the way Tweak and I are. It's not about somebody going bigger and then you're kind of left in the back. It's like, no, let's grow together. And if you grow, I grow. And if you do something, I do something. And that's the way you got to do it. You got to have a team. You cannot do this alone. I spent a lot of time, especially with my YouTube stuff. Most people know me from YouTube. I went in that solo, but I didn't truly grow. I mean, I grew my numbers naturally. So I'm not saying that I had any help with that, but when I started talking to the Mojaxes and, all of these other people, that's when my reputation grew. You get what I'm saying? So you can do stuff on your own, you can grow on your own, but in order to take it to that next level, you kind of need help. You kind of need people in your court. And I want to do the same thing for everybody else. So, so a little bit of a room check before we bring the guys in. We got Diamond Lee in the house, Caramel in the house. I see DJ Bankai. I saw Audio One in the house. Bettina, Stress TV, Jetpack Bags. 925 Island Girl, Little Fever in the house. DJ Husky, DJ Miss Ninja, what's going on, girl? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out today. DJ Shaggy, DJ Patrick. There's a lot of people. True School, Destruct, Darth Snoop. What a dope name. What do you got? Dejuice. We got DJ Sai. 105 Darwin. Good to see you. Metaspin in the house. That's the girl. By the way, I'm naming all these people. Make sure you follow these people. These people are super, super dope DJs and good people. I mean, I don't really go to streams with assholes. It's just not my thing. You got to be dope. I got to want to be on your stream. So make sure you follow these people. Meta was on Tweak Music Tips last Friday. Dope show. And it looks like we got a hype train already started. Hype train incoming. Let's go. And I can turn off this mute here. We got Rich Neeks with the 2-month subscript. Thank you so much. DJ Fabian with the subscription. You guys, this is great. DJ Blow, thank you so much. And I got to bring this thing a little bigger so I can see what's going on here. DJ 360 with the bits. Thank you so much. DJ 1 G242 with the bits. Thank you so much. You guys are killing it today. Chris Cut with the bits. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Damages with the bits. Stress TV with the bits. Patrick with the bits. DJ 360 in the house. What's going on, fam? One big nuts. Really? With the bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, who else we got here? MC2J Man in the house. DJ Miss Ninja with the bits. Thank you so much. DJ Twin Spin knocking out those 200 bits. I appreciate you. Looks like we just hit the first level 1 hype train. We are done. We are moving on to level 2. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. God, I feel like Tweak Music. I feel level 2 complete already. We got a 5-piece. Oh man, DJ Stress with the 5-piece. I appreciate you there. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. Absolutely killing it. Level 3 already. Princess New York, 100 bits. Joshua Carl with the bits. Thank you so much. You guys are gonna make a brother cry. This is like I always joke with Roger Leadership with the bits. I always joke with Kova, you know, because he's like the Roy Firestone of Twitch. Contrail with the Lady Beats with the 5 with Lady Beats with the 10-piece. 10-piece. Ah, she's killing it. Hey, make sure you guys thank everybody for giving you those subs, because look, to be honest with you, this is how we live. This is how we live. Level 5, we are in level 5 already. Level 5 already, and we have so much time to go. Thank you so much. Level 3 complete. I believe we're about to hit level 5. Level 5 hype train 63%. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got another 4 minutes to go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lady Beats. See, Lady Beats has a good job. That's good job subs right there. That's when you know. That's good job subs. Oh, all right. Let's see. Forgard in the house. What is going on, Forgard? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. Oh man. Okay. Who else we got in the house? Definitely. You know, it's funny. So for anybody that didn't know, yesterday we did a hold on, I just saw another bits come through. I gotta make sure I represent. Kova got on me. Mix Matt 132 with the bits. Thank you so much. Kova got on me recently because he threw some subs and threw some bits, and he was like, "Hey man, when I throw bits, you say who I am." And I was like, "I'm sorry, man." So now I have to make like a conscious effort to like name every single person, because I don't want him getting down on me. By the way, is Kova even in the chat? He likes to raid and run. So did he raid and run? It is Wednesday. Boom Bap Kids, Michael Steele with the bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. DJ Vibe with the bits. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm telling you, he raids and runs. That's his skills. That's his style. Then he'll come back. But he like has to like, I guess, survey the world real quick. I mean, he does work too. He does work. So he's totally hitting up Arabian right now. You are 100% right. DJ Dan with the bits. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's like, all right, guys, Arabian. So good stream, right? You think we can let's get that computer set up for me. I need you to send me 5 computers. I'm gonna use them all at the same time. That's what he does. Oh man. Oh, but gotta love Kova. Yeah, he's good times. So for all I'm calling you guys the wake up crew. Your wake up crew in the house, even though it is lunchtime. This afternoon one is DJ Blaze, and thank you for the bits. Appreciate you. 2 minutes left on this level 5 hype train. Let's go. I want to thank all the wake up crew in the house, because while he rubs his hands, Forgard, you got it. DJ1, G2, with another 100 bits. G242, thank you so much. And so yesterday, I'm sorry, the running the hands thing is legitimately stuck in my head right now. So yesterday we did a spin the radle raid. For a lot of people that don't know this, I'm actually Jewish, and so I brought together 8 of my Jewish DJs, and we did an entire raid yesterday of just Jewish DJs and Jewish vibes, and we jumped back and forth, but we tried to stay. Ryan, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. We tried to stay, within the Hebrew vibe, and it was dope. Except for Darth Vader. Darth Vader thinks he's funny. Darth Vader put me on the boat. If anybody knows about Darth Vader in his boat tours, he likes to put people on the boat. I wonder if I can pull it. I wonder if I can pull him up. I gotta see if I can pull him up because he caught me off guard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, wait. I think I took a screenshot. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. All right, so let me share this to my computer real quick. I'm even curious if, I don't even know if I can share this from here. I might have to go into something else. So, all right, now it's set. I probably should have, let me see, how do I pull this over? Oh, we can share screen. Okay. Now, don't laugh too much, people. Don't laugh too much. I'm sensitive about my stuff, all right? Now, in case you guys didn't know, I have been working out a lot. And, you know, I try to keep things to myself. I don't want people knowing, you know, the gains that I'm making. But apparently, Darth Vader found one of my shots. And, well, he decided to show it to you. That's right. That's me right there. Yeah, take it all in. Take it all in. I don't know how long I'm going to be putting this. Just take it all in. Take it all in. Feel free to screenshot that to yourself. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up all over IG in just a minute. But take it all in. That's the face of confidence. That's what you're seeing right there. Yeah, did you see how Darth Vader put the wake up? By the way, I think that's going to be some new merch. That's some new merch right there. Oh, man. Take it all in. Take it all in. You know what? I probably shouldn't say take it all in. That's probably the wrong phrase to use. Oh, man. Like I was saying, when I saw this, I was like, I guess something else is waking up other than, you know, the show. All right. That's enough. Anyway, so, hey, that's Darth Vader. That's not me. I have nothing to do with that. Okay, so, but real talk though, the raid was dope. I had some super dope people on there. I mean, even DJ Spider ended it up for us, so it was dope. And then DJ Spider, I rated him at 9:15. He went on till like 2 a.m. That's insane. Chris Craze in the house. What's going on, fam? So, ladies and gentlemen, oh, and by the way, in case you were wondering who was on, Izzy B was on. That's my son. We had Izzy B. We had Darth Vader. We had Steve Wonder. We had Alpha Beats. We had DJ Strobe. We had DJ Paris Paul, who actually is not a Jew, but DJ Paris Paul runs Check 1 2 with me when we are in business, and so he is like an honorary Jew. He's an honorary Jew. He knows more about Jewish religion and Jewish culture than most Jews do, because this is what we do on the daily. So yeah, so he was on there too. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I got everybody. But anyway, that was dope. That was dope. So a couple of little housekeeping things before we bring them on real quick, just so you know. Tomorrow we got from the Executioners, we got Rob Swift on tomorrow morning. That'll be 9:30 as we do on Thursdays. Friday we have Friday we'll be on Tweak Music Tips, and we have a super duper amazing show lined up for you. I'm talking like costumes and everything. And after Tweak Music Tips, we're moving our father and son. We're going to do a special father and son holiday raid. And myself and little Izzy B, not really little anymore, we're going to be doing an entire DJ set, which is going to be dope. It's going to be dope. Completely different. So yeah, it should be good. Yeah, Rob Swift's the man. And he was so gracious to be like, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. And him and his big ass arms. I mean, if you think that this is big, you've never seen Rob Swift's arms. I mean, that man be working. I remember the first time I saw him live, he was DJing at Beat Source, and I couldn't get over how big his arms were. They're almost unnaturally big. Like, they're the size of most people's thighs. It's weird. Anyway, enough about my fixation on arms. We need to bring on the Boom Bap Kids. They're sitting in the back, they're waiting, and so we need to change up a couple of things in the background here. And 10-inch pythons. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at all the comments here. Sometimes you just got to do it. It was for the wife. Let's just be honest. All right, so we're gonna move to a little commercial, even though you guys already hit that level 5 hype train. But still, for the people in the back, for the people in the cheap seats that maybe weren't there, I'm gonna throw on my commercial, and then we're gonna bring on the Boom Bap Kids. So let's go to the commercial, and we'll see you in a second. Okay, look, I know you think this is a little weird that we're sitting here talking and I just left and I was in a completely different outfit. Well, that's future me. I'm past me. So what I want to talk to you guys a little bit about while they're setting up for this next guest that's coming on, and I'm sure they're going to be dope, but I want to talk to you a little bit about ways to support the channel. You see, there's a lot of work that goes into this channel, and the only way to keep it going, the only way to keep bringing on new people and upgrading the sets and upgrading the intros is by you supporting me. So here's a couple of ways that you can support me, and I'm not sure that a lot of you know this. If you're new to Twitch, you want to look down right here. There's a little subscribe button. That's the easiest way to support me. It's like $5. It's like buying me a cup of coffee. If we're at the bar, you're buying me a beer. If you're feeling a little more generous, maybe you want to gift somebody a free sub. If you are a Prime member, you can use your Prime membership. You get one per month. You can use that on me. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, if you're sitting there on the YouTube side, you can also hit that membership button right there, or you can give me a super chat and then send me off a tip. Look, I know that times are tough, money's tough, and I know that what I'm asking for some of you people might be a little too difficult. So there are other ways that you can help the channel. You can host the stream, share the stream. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, share the stream to everybody. Get the word out. That's the easiest way to help me out, and that doesn't cost you a dime. Those are just a couple of ways that you can do this. I think they're coming back, so I need to get out of here. Just remember what I said. We'll see you soon. Bye. All right, what is going on? It's, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the Boom Bap Kids. The Boom Bap Kids, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Boom Bap Kids. Make some noise. All right, let's see if you guys, hold on, I can't hear you, and this always does this to me. Hold on, this is probably me. All right, can you hear me, Boom Bap Kids? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Can you hear them? Can everybody hear them? Because it's probably just me and my stupid headphones. In the chat, let me know if you guys can hear them and me. No, we can't hear them. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. You there?
Yo.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. What is going on, fam? How you guys doing?
We're good, man. Good
Good. How
morning,
you
good
doing?
afternoon to everybody in the chat, and good evening.
Now, if for you guys that don't know, obviously, the Boom Bap Kids, aren't human. They are they're puppets. And well, they probably don't know they're puppets. So I probably shouldn't say that out loud.
puppets?
So
What puppets?
so what I need to know right off the bat, by the way, because I saw you guys well before you came on Twitch. I saw you were doing some Instagram videos, and you were doing like some real cinematic cuts and everything. And I was like, who in the hell is this? And why do I love them so much? So if one of you guys can tell me, you know, how you got started, where did it come from? So let's start from the beginning, because I'm sure a lot of people are like, okay, we have to hear this story. So let me know.
Word. Well, basically, we started off as art projects from Woes, myself. I made up a bunch of puppets of my crew, my paint crew, because I'm a muralist, and we ended up in an art show. And then after the art show, shout out to Powwow, Hawaii. I came back to California, and I'm actually working on a little EP with Silent John here. And he was like, "Yo, we should shoot a video as puppets." So I was like, "Oh, word, hell yeah!" And they dug the puppets, him and Mike Steele. So I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get together with y'all and we can build." And then, boom, we all came out. We ended up making a bunch of puppets of ourselves, and by a good blessing through this pandemic, people embraced us. So mad respects to all the fans out there.
Now, can you do me a favor? Just introduce yourselves. Introduce each puppet for me, so people know who you guys are.
Where I'm Wolski Martin.
I'm J-Ski One. We got Silent John over here on the left. Mike is stuck in some wire somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wait, there.
Mike Steele.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
So
hell yeah.
now, are you guys all DJs?
Actually, yeah, we actually are all DJs. I'm actually the newest DJ. I just do it for fun at home and shit. But being around y'all and the community and all our guests and the homies, dude, the level's just going up. It's just fun, man. I get it now. I get why y'all DJs. It's fun, man. I like it.
That's actually
Silent John's a veteran, and J-Ski's a veteran, and also Mike Steele.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's I think a lot of people don't realize, or maybe they do. When you look at DJing from the outside, sometimes you're just like, okay, whatever. Just some dude spinning records. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Until you start doing it yourself, and you're like, now I understand the connection between the music, what I'm doing to the music, how people are reacting to what I'm doing, and it completely changes your whole perspective. I mean, do you guys agree?
Oh, for sure, man. Hell yeah. I totally
Now,
agree with that.
Yeah. Now, hold on. Let me go in the chat, because I know there's a lot of people in the chat. Now, if you guys have any questions for Boom Bap, throw them in the chat. And then I'm sure if we don't see them, the mods will pop it up and let me know if you have. Yeah, Michael Steele cameo right there. Okay, so obviously you're called the Boom Bap Kids. So at what point did you when did you decide that that's exactly what you wanted your vibe to be? Because obviously, well, I mean, we're huge, hip hop heads here, but what made you decide to go, you know what, we're the Boom Bap Kids, that's all we're gonna do is boom bap, and we're gonna run with it?
Well, I created the name with the homie Kevin Lyons. If you guys know who Kevin Lyons is out in New York, he's an ill-ass artist, a veteran designer. He's dude, this guy has mass amounts of talent and history in hip-hop, streetwear, all of that. But so I was just painting with him, and one thing about kicking it with Kevin Lyons is his hip-hop knowledge is insane. I mean, when I painted with him in Detroit, he busted a bag out with like 50 shuffles on it. And since we're in Detroit, he was like, "So what you want to listen to?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Each shuffle is a playlist from a Detroit artist." This fool made a whole bunch of mixes while we paint, and each shuffle was about 8 hours long. And we would just chop about boom bap music, you know what I mean? So I just made a hashtag boom bap kids. There was no puppets yet. And then I just kept using the hashtag. So when the puppets came about, it just came on naturally, you know? And the puppets, of course, we all grew up on like Fraggle Rock and the puppets and stuff. So it's all nostalgia, man. Like being a puppet and playing, you know, the classic shit that we're into just all came together perfectly.
Now, I know that you know, we keep talking about the puppets, but that takes something special because obviously, as you said, well, you were a graffiti artist, muralist, and but how did the puppets come? Because look, these are custom made puppets we're talking about here. So how did that come to be? Did you have to, like, you know, outsource the puppet making? Did you make the puppets yourself? No, they're saying no.
Well, I mean, for me, I've been painting panda bears, man, for like 22 years now. That's been the base of my whole career. I've been doing it full time. And a homie had actually made a really cool Fraggle Rock puppet, and I wish I could show y'all, but he did it as an art piece, and it was called Fraggle Rock Chem, and it was actually a Fraggle Rock puppet that looked like Rakim. And
that's great.
I was like, yo, I want to make a puppet of myself. So from painting panda bears like everywhere, like I was just like, yo, I want to try and make a puppet. And if I make puppets, I'm not gonna make any pandas. I'm gonna make puppets of my homies and my friends, and you know, and people that I look up to or whatever, you know. And I did it, and I got such good feedback that I kept on rolling with it. And just a cool fun fact, I taught Silent John how to make puppets, and he has taken the reign as the master puppet. So a lot of the dope puppets you see on the show is actually made by this dude.
Gotcha. Now, for a lot of people, if you have not seen the Boom Bap Kids show on Twitch, it's absolutely amazing. Now, I know we see you four, but there's more. There's more puppets that make their way into the stream, because I mean, I wish I could show people what it looks like. It's some of the dopest stuff you'll ever see. So what, and I'll let them tell it, but I'll just kind of paraphrase. So what, they have a show and they bring on real DJs, and sometimes not real DJs, and they will get on and they will have their guest DJ, and they will basically MC the entire event, you know, obviously as puppets. But the most important, the funniest thing about it is, regardless of the song, like legitimately regardless of the song, the puppets know every single word. That's the key here.
That's a Arabian Prince right there.
Oh, is that so Arabian Prince was on the Tweak Music Tips today, and he brought up, he's like, yo, they made me a puppet. So welcome in, Arabian Prince. Welcome in. Now, how many puppets have you made for people?
Oh man, I think we have a roster of like 15, maybe more than that. Probably around 20 some. But we usually make puppets that we actually have, you know, chopped up with, or we had guests of, or we've been networking with, you know. And you know, it's all hip hop dudes. Like, you know, we got Booty Brown, who was one of the first dudes to co-sign and kick it with us through John, because, you know, the homies and whatever. And
Shortcut.
We got Charlie Tuna as a tuna fish. We have a Tupac puppet, Little John, Rhapmatic, DJ Zoe, one of our first ones, Babu, and yeah.
And that's not even
more. We got Shingo 2 coming up too, and just, you know, a couple more.
And that's not even including just the artwork too, because I noticed in the PDF you sent me, you know, there's all the artwork of different people too. So it's really impressive, guys. Really impressive. So one of the questions that one of the people asked, DJ Bank. DJ Bank asked PS5 or Xbox.
Yeah,
is he in the house? I haven't gotten down to the bottom of the comments yet. PS5 or Xbox?
I'm a PS5 dude,
Xbox,
Okay.
because I only have an Xbox.
but I
want a
do have
PS5.
both. I have both, but I'm more PlayStation for sure.
Z-Trip in the house. Z-Trip looks a little young in that puppet. I'm gonna be honest.
That's another thing, man. One of my things when I first started creating the puppets, especially if it was around hip hop, I wanted to create the puppets of our heroes and idols or whatever, but they
Mhm.
would have to emulate what we remember them by in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like the Maceo
Okay.
puppet.
hmm
Oh, what's up, Maceo?
Hey, there he is. Shout out to Maceo. Salute.
Yeah, Maceo has a dope stream also. He has a dope stream too. Okay, so let's see here. Lady Beats says, how long, I know the answer to this, how long has the newest DJ been a DJ? And I'm gonna assume that's Wove, right?
Yeah. Probably 3 years. So I'm still
Okay.
a lot to learn. You know what I mean? I've been an MC for a long time, but I love playing music.
hmm It's actually if anybody knows, if you're following Boom Bap Kids Woes on IG, he will go live on IG. He's one of the only ones that actually still go live on IG. But
Because I'm trying to hide from y'all.
but what he's playing is pure fire, like the entire time. So if you
thanks,
happen to be on IG, yeah, make sure you follow Woes because he's dope. He's dope. If the mods can wait, who's that? Oh, is that Babu?
That's Redmatic. Redmatic, yo.
Oh, that's
We got
Redmatic.
Redmatic.
That's right. The glasses. The glasses. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I know everybody was saying that they're all MCs. A question that came in was do we do freestyles? Are we actually lyricists on the podium here?
Nah, I like to freestyle, but I don't like freestyling by myself, man. So whenever someone asks me, I don't want to do it by myself. I would have to have another MC on here to rhyme with. But I'm more of a
Gotcha.
lyricist. I like to write a lot.
No, I get you. I get you. And let's see here. Okay. So King Konga asked, what is, and we'll get into it, but what is next for the Boom Bap Kids? Like where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Damn.
We got
I
some
know,
stuff
I
lined up.
went deep.
You'll probably see us. We'll probably change, definitely. I mean, we're
Mhm.
gonna grow as plush puppets. But as far as works, man, we have a lot we cannot disclose, but there's tons
Okay.
of shit that's coming, and we're bugged out by it. Like for me personally, as the dude who created making these puppets and linking up with this ill crew, just the feedback from the DJs and the acts and people hitting us up, it's just bucket list shit for me, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
this is
all right,
something way-
I got you. So what's your biggest fanboy moment? Who did you talk to, where you were like, I cannot believe I just had this conversation and he wants to work with us or whatever?
Yo, it's every DM, man. It's every DM. Like we get hit up by, everybody from like deep underground to like, cats we've been listening to since the early 90s. So, I mean, yeah, everyone, man. I mean, shout out to Jazzy Jeff, yo. He hit us up, which was fucking insane. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them. And Maceo giving us a shout out, like just to be in the channel and have Maceo go, I fuck with the Boom Bap Kids. We're just like, what? It's fucking dope, man. It's insane, yo.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Little Ron giving us a shout out was a big thing too.
Gotcha. I see Icy Ice in the chat. Icy Ice was on the Boom Bap Kids recently. Actually, a lot of people in this
Yeah,
chat have been on the Boom Bap Kids. A lot of people. Now that's a hint. A lot of people have been on the Boom Bap Kids recently.
A lot of the homies, man.
But who do we have here? We had let's see. Icy Ice has been on.
Omega Watts, what up?
Okay, and then okay, Cut Up was just on. So was Green Lantern on yet? I see him in the chat now. What's going on, fam?
Not yet. hopefully sometime.
Right. There you
Not
go. There
yet.
you go. Oh, and you had Rye Toast on. Rye Toast was dope. She was
Oh man,
dope.
she's fun. She's fun to be on the show, man. Good interactions. It's hilarious. It's always a good time.
Well, that actually brings me to something, because I've watched pretty much all your shows, give or take. And I remember watching a couple of people, especially when you first started doing the streams. And it seemed like, and maybe you agree or disagree, it seemed like a lot of the DJs just didn't know what to do yet. It was like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just am I supposed to have a good time? Am I supposed to just DJ? Are you supposed to do it?
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
seems like ever since like Rye got on and just like let loose, I've been watching all the new DJs, and they've all been just a lot more interactive, a lot more animated. I mean, do you think do you agree?
Oh yeah, Erica Landia, man. She was
Mm.
one of the most. Yeah, she's fun because she really gets in, and you know, we're dancing around, and it's almost like a full, like we rehearsed it, but it's not.
Right.
So, shout out to Jason. He's always practicing with Mike Steele in the studio. Oh,
And-
there's
and there-
also DJ Ethos and Large Child. Those, you know, those were like right off rip. Those guys were like into it. You know, it's kind of a cool dynamics because DJs will come on here, and for the first 20 minutes, they kind of just spinning. They don't know exactly what they're getting into until
Mhm.
they actually see what's going on, and then they catch on. You know, and it's kind of fun to watch actually. And then they're like, man, I can't wait for the second time because, you know, they'll know exactly what to do for the next one.
Gotcha. Shout out to Little John in the chat. What's going on, fam? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, Little
Uh,
John. What up, Little John?
Little John.
Hell yeah.
Now, I can
Now,
only imagine what, because it seems like to me, you know, obviously when you first started, it was more of like oh, you know, that's cool. That's cool. You know, you get asked, sure. But then it got to a point where it seems like now it's like, I'm sure people are banging down your door. Like, I want to be on the show. I want to be on the show. And now you have to kind of pick and choose, you know, who's going to do it. So how does that work?
Yo, it's
it-
tough, man, because
Mhm.
like I said, man, almost every DM we get is someone so fucking gnarly. So we always leave it up to Mike. Mike's the dude that handles all of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the one to choose, but I wish I could choose all of them. You know what I mean? Or do a super
Yeah.
festival show would be super sick. Like our last show we
Mhm.
did with Newmark, Z Trip, Babu, and DJ Day. Man, that was just insane.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
for us,
gotcha.
we've all been DJs for so long that we have those built-in relationships,
Mhm.
and really we're sort of doing it by proximity and availability, because especially like when we first started, obviously like you have to broadcast all the time, so we were
Right.
doing like 3 days a week, and we still
Right.
didn't have time to get to all the dope DJs we knew. So it was like, yo, we were actually adding shows just so we could have the homies on and kick it. But we hadn't seen any
Oh.
of them for so long that just being able to have them in studio and kick it for a little bit was just really good for our mental in general.
Mhm.
And
Gotcha.
that's what's fun about the show is that, you know, they come on and it's actually like having an audience. So if you ever come in our studio, it's a vibe in here. You know, and that's why like DJs sort of don't know what to expect, but after 15 minutes, like they get into it. Like Abel came in with like certain songs, like he was like the best thing to do for DJs actually when they come on our show is to like sort of choose 2 or 3 songs that you want to rock with the puppets. So like Eric Landia does that, and Abel came in with like a slow jam that he was like, "Yo, I want to see what you all do to the slow jam."
Yeah. Like a sing along too, if you know the
Yeah.
song and we can sing and stuff.
I mean, we'll sing along to anything, but it's funny when DJs are like actually picking out a certain track. They're like, I want to see how the puppets react to this.
Oh yeah.
DJ 360 said, I would hug all the puppets. Restart stream. Oh, he said restart Streamlabs. I'm not even on Streamlabs. I'll get it. All right, I'll do it. I guess when I have time. I'm a little
Man, I
busy right
love
now
360.
doing this thing. Okay, so all right, let's go back. So who handles all of your like your marketing? Because your marketing is on point. And again, if anybody follows your IG, it really is some super dope marketing. Who handles all that?
We all do. We get together like a bunch of teenagers and try to brainstorm in here. It's actually fun trying to come up with this shit. But yeah, we all do it. But we all have, we all have key roles. We got John on most of the ill puppets. Jayski's the resident designer, and Mike still handles most of the
bookings
and stuff. Yeah,
making things work
Gotcha.
around here.
Now, I know you said studio. Where are you guys located? What area?
we're at the Boom Bap Boulevard.
Of course you are. Fair enough. So, but as far as like doing your shows, I'm going to assume that this isn't a travel thing. Every DJ has to come to you, and you do it from your place. So that's also probably another reason why it's a little harder to have some people on, because there's got to be travel involved for some people. It's like, I'd love to have you, but can you get on a plane?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
So, okay.
Well,
Now,
we're here in
exactly.
Southern California.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm in Southern California too, obviously. And you and I both know that like this particular state is hugely restricted as far as what we can and can't do. How has that been for you as far as like, bringing in people and concerns over, COVID safety and all of these things? Like, how has this kind of changed what you do? Because you kind of started
Mike can
pretty much
this
in COVID. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I mean, for us from the very beginning, we sort of set up a pod, and with the four of us, and it started with the puppet making, but we really formed a tight unit, sort of like a family unit from the beginning, and said, hey, look, this is who we're going to mess with. This is what we're going to be doing until this is done. And sort of made that decision really early on that, hey, this is how we're going to protect ourselves and each other and any of the guests we have, is just by knowing, like, look, this is what we're comfortable with. Like, some of us are more cautious than others. Like, Jayski's a health professional. So for us, like, we have to be super protective and just aware of what Jayski's he needs in his life. So as long as we communicate and sort of stay open, and just even with our guests, we tell them, hey, look, this is what we've been doing. This is where we've been going. Like, we sort of know them all. That's also has a lot to do with the selection. Like, their heads where we know what you've been doing for the past year. We know they're not out there partying. We know they're not out there doing wild stuff. So that's really how we keep each other safe. Like any other set, you just have to be responsible, care for each other, and just protect one another,
Mm-hmm. Now, you guys started this, I want to say, what do you think you went live? Probably right when Twitch started popping, or was it before? Were you streaming before, or was it all new after quarantine started?
Dude, Mike knows the timeline on that one. I don't know the timeline.
Mike's like, hold on, let me get back in the puppet. Hold on.
Well, no, but actually, we were streaming real early on, like in February, and me myself, like, I've been streaming for 15 years, like Earthbound Radio in San Diego, Distortion to Static in the Bay, even back to the third floor at Cal State Fullerton days, like Vibes and Stuff Radio. So we had a history of doing it, and in February we sort of said, hey, look, we teamed up with all our production professionals that were out there doing events, and said, hey, what are we going to do during this whole time? And so since February we were streaming, but we were still making puppets. We were sort of still figuring out how we were going to film everything. And it wasn't until July that we really jumped on with the Boom Bap Kids and sort of figured out, like, hey, this is how our show is going to look. This is what we're going to do. So it wasn't until a little bit later on, but we were always active on Twitch and sort of just looking what everyone else was doing and just engaging with everyone. And especially on Twitch, like, really, it is a community. So the best thing you can do is, just spend that time talking with people. Before you even worry about like building out your own channel and all that stuff, like, just engage in the community and like really participate. And like that's the best advice we could give to anyone is like, hey, you know, like get to know Twitch, get on there, get involved, talk with people, and that's how you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all a learning process, you know. I mean, we weren't puppeteers when we started this.
I was actually the first guest DJ, and
Ye-
I never left after that.
Yeah, we
Yeah, they
couldn't get rid of
me.
J-Ski, man. He came here as a guest. He's like, fuck that. I'm going to be on this show.
Hey, you got to seize your opportunity when you can, I guess.
Exactly.
So you know, I think you kind of nailed it. A lot of people, we have a lot of streamers, obviously they're on Twitch, they're on here. But a lot of people don't really realize, and I think you said it first, and let me bring myself in there because it looks weird. Just this heavenly voice talking to you. A lot of people don't realize that it's not just about the streaming. It's not just about making a show or, you know, starting, you know, like this Wake Up in Cleveland. Like, it's not just about that. I couldn't do this unless I had relationships. And the same thing goes for you guys. You need to develop these relationships. And even with like, you're just a regular DJ trying to build a community. Having those relationships are going to get people to your streams when other people don't know your stream. Or they're going to say, hey, make sure you follow my boy, and they're going to co-sign for you, and you're going to build your community. And I think a lot of people, they don't realize that. They think it's just about numbers. It's like, no. You build the relationships, the communities will follow, you know? So it's just, people need to hear that a little more. So, because that's why I'm saying it.
It's definitely about community, and between us four, because we've been involved in, you know, the either it be just hip hop community or the DJ community or the R, whatever. Yeah, a lot of these cats that hit us up are actually homies, you know, and friends, and our circle's deep. So it happened naturally and organically, which is cool. We weren't like trying to push anything. We're just like, yo, let's just try and do this, and we got embraced, man. And it's a dope thing.
Well, I mean, it's a concept that nobody, in all honesty, I want to say has ever really thought of. I mean, except for maybe Hip Hop Harry. If you have kids, you know who Hip Hop Harry is. And by the way, he's still doing that. He's still doing it. I just saw something on IG on him. It's amazing. So as far as DJing is concerned, because I've watched some streams and it's just literally you DJing. I gotta know, like, how does that happen? How are you? Maybe it's smoke and mirrors, and you don't want to tell. You know, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's impressive. It's impressive to say the least, though. DJ Remark in the house. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we love making people guess on how we do it. One of the coolest things we see in the chat is just strangers coming in here and they're like, what the fuck is going on in here? And then they're chopping up with their homie, and then the homie's like, yo, what is this? And then all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, I fucking love this. And then we get a fucking subscription, and then they bring more homies. And that's always a cool thing I see in the chat, like just random people that roll in and then they're just like, yo, we're fans. It's really cool. But I mean, yo, Silent John was the one that figured it out. So, you know, we were already planning to be on Twitch individually, but when John figured out how to be a puppet and spin as a puppet, first ever to spin as a puppet,
right.
It's bugged out, man. When people come there and see it, they just think it's all pre-recorded, but it's live and direct, you know?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people think it's pre-recorded, and then when they see that we're responding to them live as we're doing it, they trip out on, you know, what's going on.
Yeah, that is another thing where they're like, oh, what is this? And then I'm like, yo, what's up, so and so? And they're like, oh shit, the puppet talked to me, yo.
Yeah, I get that. I think that's, well, first off, I want to say that, like, you guys definitely understand the craft and what's important, and the show is what's important. So when you guys are on, no matter who's in, it's like, hey, you're acknowledging everybody. you're making jokes. It's funny. The way you guys kind of like my favorite part, in all honesty, is when it's when the puppets like come to the front and like when he starts looking at the camera. Like that's my favorite stuff because that takes me back to like when I was a kid. That's some kid stuff. Some kid stuff when you come into the camera. Just the fact I love when you're like when you all rap in unison. Like a track will come on and you'll all be nodding your head and then you'll all just say the stuff and it's like that's real. They're puppets, but that is real. And people have to experience it. They have to watch it to kind of to see what it is. Because I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this like right now. And they're like, okay, yeah, puppets. I get it. That's a novelty. But when you see it, it says when they break dance, I have not seen the break dance
performance, man. And the way I take it, it's like going to a dope ass hip hop concert, and you sing along so much that at the end of the night, you're like losing your voice. Your clothes is all wet and sweaty and shit. Like, I just love rapping around with the fucking DJ playing all the hits and shit. It's just fun as hell.
Miss Tiff says, and the choreography is my fave.
That would be me and Mike.
J-Ski and Mike be killing it.
Definitely practice all the time. That's all we do.
Katsu got an ill moonwalk.
360 says she loves when you guys look at each other and then open your mouths and start mouthing the words. Exactly. It doesn't get better than that.
Excuse my singing. Sometimes I'm too loud and I don't hold the tune well. But it's fun as hell. Like on freestyle nights. Oh man, this shit is hilarious.
That is funny. Now, do you guys have you said he was one's a healthcare professional. How many of you are full-time DJs? Is there any full-time DJs that work for you?
John was a full-time DJ. Was.
Okay.
He said was. John said was.
We all say was.
John don't talk, man. This is Silent John right here. But he uses telepathy, so I can hear him fine. We all met at Xavier's school, so
At some point, there was a point in my life where all I did was gig and I wasn't working. But after my daughter, I had to change things.
It does change things when you have children. And fortunately and unfortunately, it does change things. I remember when we first had my we lived in a house. We're in Southern California, and I had a studio, beautiful studio where I produced all my music in the group. And then we decided to have one more kid, and that one kid took my entire studio away from me, and that was the saddest moment of my life. And it wasn't up until we moved into this place, 3 years ago, that I got my studio back. So yeah, kids change everything, and priorities change.
Definitely.
Now, so I get that one is this. Can you tell me, as far as COVID, as far as quarantine, and then we'll move into Twitch itself. How did that affect you? I mean, obviously the healthcare professionals, he's probably working more than ever now. Everybody else, like, how did that affect you guys as far as, okay, shit, we got to do something. What are we going to do?
Oh, we take precautions here at the studio for sure. I mean, we get tested. We wear a mask here, even though as puppets, we don't wear masks. But yeah, J-Ski keeps me updated, and John's pretty well informed too. He keeps up with everything. And yeah, we make sure when we invite the guests, we make sure that it's comfortable for them and let them know that everything is chill here and we're taking the right precautions.
Gotcha. DJ Spider in the house. Good to see you, fam. Yeah, he was on the Spin the Radle, and I swear to God, the man DJ'd for 4.5 hours. He was only supposed to be 1 hour, and he didn't get off. I was watching Tenet, and I got off, and he was still on the stream. So I'm glad he's actually awake right now. Kids will do that to you, huh? They woke you up.
Yeah. Mine's 14
Oh.
or 15 now. She still wakes me up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you have an older one. Yeah, I have a 14-year-old also, and an 8-year-old, and a 22-year-old. Believe it or not.
Wow.
So, yeah. Don't ask
All
me
levels.
about that. It's all levels, all the time. Like you're supposed to break and like start to create your own life. We just were like, nah, we like this. We like this holding pattern for 20 years. We like doing this. Matt Skills in the house. What is going on, fam?
Yo, what up, man?
Yo.
Skills.
Matt Skills, what you doing on YouTube side? You should be on the Twitch side. but good to see you anyway, fam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Twomp. Hey man, I'm trying to grow things just like everybody else. So
Yo, looking forward to working with Skills, actually. Hell yeah.
Oh yes, Skills is dope. Skills is dope. So you made the move to Twitch, and you're all, your streams are blowing up and everybody's blowing up. But let me ask you, because we all know that there is this fear in the air about DMCAs and Twitch going down, and there's some meetings right now, and they're talking about introducing new bills to stop people from streaming. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you
go
can take
ahead.
it. Take it.
Well, it sucks. Definitely, it does suck. For us personally, again, we're trying to work on other things outside, which we don't want to talk about yet. But that's hopefully going to be our next move. But we still want to stay on Twitch. We still want to be able to play music, find
For
ways
sure.
that we can. Another way is we're thinking about to Vimeo, was it? Or
Oh, Vimeo.
Oh yeah. For New Year's, y'all, we're gonna run every show in a marathon, so you guys can just kick back and watch the chaos. It's gonna be dope. Every show back to back.
I'm like, but he's still talking. Hold on.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, yeah, but that's usually when I watch my Twilight Zone marathon.
Dude, we're just like the Twilight Zone.
You really are. You really are. Okay, so for anybody, and by the way, let me put your tag.
Yeah,
Moderators,
we'll have it on
put-
Vimeo too. But that's the thing. Even if with the Twitch thing, I mean, we have all kinds of things going on outside of it, and we're building to bring more crazy shit for y'all. So keep an eye out. It's gonna be fun.
Now, do you guys have merch? Do you sell the puppets?
Nah. Yeah, we're doing plushies 2021 for sure, and
Gotcha.
maybe finger puppets would be cool for the kiddies.
Plushies would be absolutely amazing. By the way, put in the chat if you guys would buy a plushie. Put in the chat. Throw the wake up emotes in the chat if you would buy a plushie. Let me see them.
If you would buy a Woes plushie,
Especially a Wolves plushie.
it's gonna have a Tickle Me Elmo motor in it.
But that would be kind of dope though. I mean, that's future stuff though. But if you could have your plushie almost like a Tickle Me Elmo, where you put your push in the belly, and then Eric B comes on, like that would be dope.
Dude, that'd be sick.
I'm seeing all the things coming in. Wolves plush needs. Okay, let's see. Plush one says, fun fact. Right Toast, Eric Landy, and myself are the only DJs to appear twice on Boom Bap Kids, so they do rep the ladies.
Oh, for sure. Mad
definitely.
love to the plush, y'all. That's the homie right there. And she
I
can
watched her
cook,
stream.
yo. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was dope. It was dope. You're damn right. Mike says already in the works. Okay, so I want to play Mario Kart with the Boom Bap Kids. So, any of you guys have a Mario Kart?
Dude, we can make that happen. That would be dope. Yeah, we actually plan on doing some fun shit on our Twitch with video games, and also having movie night, which would be mad fun.
Oh, movie night. Now, okay, so if there was a movie you were going to watch, what would it be?
Man, Which one? Seven Samurai, Kurosawa films. But then we gotta make it fun too. We can do Step Brothers because I love quoting Step Brothers, and classics like Big Trouble in Little China would be dope. I'm gonna get
Big
you
Trouble in
sucker.
Little China. You know they're making a remake of that, by the way.
Dude, I heard The Rock was gonna be Jack Burton.
Oh,
Dude, get out of here.
how can he be Jack Burton?
Yo,
That doesn't
shout
make
out
any
to my
sense.
Russos, but dude, he cannot pull off a Jack Burton, yo. No one
No,
can.
no. You're right.
They should have just brought him back as an older Jack Burton, like an OG Jack Burton. You know what I mean?
He could still. I mean, look, he's on all of the Fast and Furious ones, so he can still do the action. And it's wasted. Look, I love The Rock. I think he's great. I just don't think he needs to be in every movie that has a remake.
He can be the big hairy monster that's at the end. Big Trouble in Little China.
Now, what came first? Because Big Trouble in Little China came first. Because I always think when Raiden is in there. That's Raiden when he comes down.
Oh, they got the idea from Big Trouble in Little China for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, and I noticed you mentioned a lot of old school karate films, the martial arts films. So did you used to watch them on was it on Channel 9?
Yes, Saturday mornings, Shaw Brothers,
Kung Fu Theater.
Yep.
Kung Fu
Kung
Theater.
Fu Theater.
Yep.
Yep. And then I used to go outside and beat my brother up. And
So you were the older brother then, is that what you're saying?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
practicing the Buddha palm and the comic kit all from when I was a kid.
It's funny. I still, when you think about it, how violent those films were, and we'd watch them like right after right after cartoons, and we'd be watching those. Like Netflix just picked up a whole bunch of those. I don't know if you knew this, but like Flying Guillotine, like all those old school classics, all on Netflix
Flying
now.
Guillotine.
You hated Flying Guillotine?
I hated seeing people's heads get ripped off. That was my phobia as a kid.
I love that. I tried to make one as a kid. I wanted to make
Yes, Guillotine was it. That was it.
and
throw that
Master
little-
Killer for sure. Master Killer was one of my faves too.
And Javer, I always get this name right. Threever, Everfresh says Kung Fu Hustle. That's a classic. That is an instant classic. If you guys haven't seen Kung Fu Hustle, make it a point to watch it. It's one of the funnest movies you'll ever watch. It's insane though, but it's so
never
great.
get tired of Kung Fu Hustle.
No, definitely not. There was one movie that I used to watch. What was it? I can't remember the name. The one where the dude was invincible. Remember they had to like beat him down for like 100 days. He had did 1,000 lashes, and then he became invincible, except for his butthole. Do you remember that one? Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was.
What is it? I need to know.
I don't remember. I can't remember the name, but it was so the reason the way they figured out where his vulnerability was they had him go through all of these these courses. One of the courses was one of those remember the old the pointy sticks that you have to hop on, and it's like you fall in. Well, it had nothing but pointy sticks sticking up. So he slipped on one, and then he was hanging on, and then he grabbed his butthole to protect it. I swear to God, this is real. This is a real movie.
That's his weak point, huh? That's my weak point to stay away from the starfish.
Oh my God. Oh, I miss Kung Fu. I really do. The new ones are good, but there's a novelty and a fun to those that they can't be replaced. I mean, like I watch like super films like The Raid and and The Raid 2, like where you're like, okay, these are dope ass films, but I miss the corniness. Does that make sense? Because there was some corniness to it where you could just be like, I don't have to watch every kick and I know what's going to happen. And it's just not there.
Yo, have you seen Story of Ricky?
No, what is that?
Oh man, go and look after this. You gotta go dig that up. It's like live action wannabe Fist of the North Star, but it's ridiculously gory and hilarious. Story of Ricky.
Gotcha.
If anybody in the chat, if y'all seen this, oh man. Oh yeah, see?
Diamond Lee says, yeah, best movie ever. Story of Ricky. All right, let me put that down so I have it.
Shout out to Plush. We always chop about movies, yo.
Okay. I'm reading the comments. Probably not the best place to go to, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Is Achilles' butthole. Ninja. Miss Ninja. You're too
Googling
proper for that.
vulnerable butthole.
When I remember you, I'll DM you. It was not rated X, Sir Lancelot. I watched it as a kid. I'm telling you. I just can't remember what it was. Okay. So we know you got projects happening. We know you got people banging down your door. I'm just curious to know, like, after quarantine lets up, because a lot of people are in it because of quarantine, and they're knee deep in it. They're like, this is what I do. But then after quarantine ends, a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, I got to get back to real life. Like what's your feeling on that? Where are you going?
We want to take this worldwide.
Yeah, we're trying to tour.
Okay. That'd be dope.
Mike, sorry.
I'm hearing somebody talk. I just can't hear everything.
There he is. He's coming.
Yeah, so I mean, we see this pretty much carrying over into the clubs. Like, when we say we want to take it out there in the world, like, Shortcut sort of said it best, where he sees from now on having an Ethernet connection being on his rider. And so, like, we want to be able to, like, create this experience in the real world as well, because we've made so many connections and friends just doing this that we want to see everybody out there, and we want to party with everyone, and, like, really just, we can't wait till we can get back to that even ourselves. So if we can keep the Twitch going where we can include the worldwide people, include everyone else that's out there that's a fan of ours, like, that's where it's at for us. And we really are, like, trying to decide what this looks like out in the club and what the real life is.
Yeah, and also trying to come up with a live show, man, that we can, live on stage.
Right.
Yeah, right. I mean, tune in for Christmas, because we're gonna do some fun stuff that we're just gonna break it out live and try and do some stuff. But we're just always trying to evolve and adapt, and that's sort of the biggest lesson we got out of 2020 was you just gotta adapt. You gotta live in the environment you're in, and you just gotta adapt to what the times are. If we gotta be on Twitch, cool. Like, if that's how we're gonna live in this world, like, it really gave us the opportunity to spend the time on our craft and really focus on, like, hey, what was fun for us and what we really want to do. So just being creative and sharing it with people, like, that's our dream. So for us, this was dope. So we aren't even really sort of ready for the real world yet.
Right. It's almost like quarantine scratched the surface of any artistic thing or even technical thing that you guys wanted to pursue. There's so many opportunities. I know you guys had this before, but, like, before quarantine, it wasn't a let's actually do this. It was oh, hey, it'd be cool. Let's just make this one little clip. Let's just make this one little video. But now it's like, what? Let's actually, like, do stuff. Let's put this into motion. Let's put this into motion. And I don't think that would have, I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't feel like that would have happened if there was no quarantine.
No.
This definitely pushed us to limits that we haven't even tapped into yet. Just being able to create something on the fly and just make this happen. It's a learning process as we're just basically going on each day.
Yeah, it's been a crazy learning process, actually. And for me personally, from just making the first puppet and then to see where it is now, it's so bugged out to me. Like, yo, bless my crew, yo. I got a dope squad that I'm kicking it with, and we're making it happen, and we're having fun doing it, I mean, I'm 43. and I'm a puppeteer, which is crazy, yo. Just having mad fun with this shit.
Somebody asked in the chat, what's the process of making a puppet?
John doesn't want to talk about it. It's not easy, I'll tell you that.
Well,
It's not
John
easy.
was trying to tell you, man, but you guys can't hear him.
Yeah, you gotta have like hands that can take a lot of hot glue, burning them.
Gotcha.
It takes a while, and you know, it's a technical process, and you know, definitely have to go through the gauntlet trying to create one. But it's fun, you know what I mean? And creating the faces is insane. It's just, you know, you're just like, oh, that works. Oh, that don't work. Then in the end,
right, because yeah, I'm looking at them and I'm like, every one of your faces looks different. So you definitely have to mix and match to try to make it work. It's crazy. It's crazy. So good job, John. Good job.
Oh yeah, John's a master.
Oh man. Okay. So
Straight up megawatts.
now, do you have any female puppets yet?
That is in the works.
It is. It's in the works for
it's-
sure.
We definitely do not want to neglect our female audience, and definitely, you know, they're in the works, and they are, as far as, you know, definitely we have them as guests. But we're working on it right now.
It's tough, man, because I mean, it's easy to make a masculine looking puppet like myself, but trying to make a sexy ass puppet and not hurting their feelings is really tough. Yo, I don't want to present a puppet and they're like, what the hell is that?
Fair enough. I guess it's kind of like when you go to like Disneyland and you go get your little caricature made, and then they show it to you. You're like, that's what you think I look like this?
For sure.
Yeah, we've all been there. That's hilarious. Yeah, plus says she looks great. Oh, so Michael says the hardest part is the hair. Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I mean, obviously you're gluing it on because everything is pretty much glued. You're not sewing anything together, or are you?
Oh,
Oh,
it's all
no.
sewn on, bro.
We
all
had to
sewn
learn
on.
how to sew.
Yeah, we all sew. I
So,
mean, I've been sewing for a long time. I mean, I was making weird ass Ewok costumes back when, and Quasimodo costumes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a whole different technical side when you're trying to sew up, you know, a puppet. You know, there's some gluing going on, but gluing makes it look cheap. So we rather just learn how to sew it down and make it look professional.
I'm trying to I'm trying to imagine you guys are sitting around like, I'm thinking about making a puppet. Hold on, let me go get my sewing machine and put something together real quick. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I don't even know how that happens, because I guess most people, you know, maybe they're designers and they're making clothing, but like the only person I knew that had a sewing machine was my mom, and that was only to fix our busted ass clothing when we get too big or something.
The
Like,
same, man. I was the same way, man. My mom's like, I ain't buying you shit. We got to patch up this hole.
exactly. But yeah, I haven't touched a sewing machine since. I mean, I think they teach you that in home ec. They teach you how to sew in home ec for like a couple of days, and then that's it. I guess it's the same thing with like woodworking. It's like, this is how you drill, and most people should never touch a drill in the rest of their lives.
For sure.
So I'm trying to picture. I wonder, do you have any footage of you actually like sewing puppets together?
We have pictures. For sure.
Yeah, just
Actually,
pictures.
I mean, if you go, it might be archived, but early on in our Instagram, I used to do little videos of us in the studio where we're actually working on a puppet as a puppet. But I'm not sure. I have to go look back. But yeah, there's used to be a lot of shots of us working in the studio, but once we started getting more technical and trying to hide secrets, then we took it down, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how far back this goes.
Oh yeah, Boom Bap Kids on Instagram, y'all. If y'all haven't followed us, We have a lot of the videos there too. I mean, early on, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make remakes of the dope tracks and videos that I've seen, coming up in hip hop. And that was really fun. That's why if you go check, we have the mixtapes by Nance and Bugging Out with Tribe. It's fun shit. Just creating it and then putting it up. Oh, there's one of the clips we did of one of our tracks that we did with I did with Silent John.
Yeah, and I mean the who handles all of your cinematography?
Well, when we're here in the studio,
It's all us.
It's all us. But then we do have a few homies outside that we work with.
Yeah, Vex.
Mike
Shout
B.
out to Mike B. Mike B is one of our
Mhm.
ill camera dudes. But I mean, John can work a camera. Mike can work a camera. All of us, we all can work a camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's because a lot of people don't realize I mean, obviously I know you're doing a 1-to-1 of a lot of like hip hop tracks. But still, just to make it happen takes a lot of skills, and it's definitely evident. By the way, what type of camera are you using? What's your go-to?
Sony NEX6.
Oh, okay, gotcha. The camcorder style one.
Yeah, and the A7 III too. We use that.
The A7. So what do you think about the A7 III?
It's cool for video for sure. It gets the work done,
I
we're
keep
probably
looking at
don't
that.
be red or anything like that. I would shoot it with my phone. Shit.
A7 III slow. I don't know what that means. That A7S III. Every time I see a commercial or like a YouTube, I want to buy it like every time. But it's so much money. So much money. But anyway, that's just me. I'm venting a little bit. Like I'm using nothing but I use Lumix. I'm a GH5 kind of guy. So all my cameras are Panasonic. But Sony's a good camera though. You can tell by the motion blur in the background. Okay. I love you all. I'm talking GH5. All right. By the way, Aiden Scott in the house. What's going on?
Yo.
Yeah, it is definitely a great hybrid camera. I need a flip out screen. That's my only thing. No flip out screen, you're not going to get my money.
Oh yeah.
Remark.
On the Canons had a cool flip
Exactly. Yeah. That the new Sony has a flip out screen. That A7S III. So, but they know it. That's why it costs so much damn money. Remark with the bits. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Camera fund. It's funny. I legitimately thought about creating a Sony camera fund, like a camera stream. I knew a dude that bought his S11 with his streaming money. He literally set up a stream called S11 Fund, and he got the money in under a week.
We want an S11 fund right now.
I'll link up my PayPal pretty soon.
If anyone out there.
Yeah, the S11. Like we really only need one, but we need three. So yeah, the S11 is super dope. I have one sitting over there. I'm still reviewing another mixer right now, but it is my favorite mixer of the year. Favorite mixer. It is one of the best. Have you actually used it yet?
We've had Senny James, who was one of our guests, brought it on early on.
Yeah, and Silos too.
And Silos had one
Gotcha.
too.
It's beautiful, man.
Yep.
It's like a Lamborghini.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, there's nothing out there that compares right now with that mixer. It's really the best mixer out right now. All right. 360. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm glad I could help out. So guys, by the way, does anybody have any more questions for sitting over there? I wasn't trying to flex stress. I was just stating a fact. Do we have any more questions for the Boom Bap kids? Throw them out in the chat right now. Throw them out in the chat. Yeah, we'll talk a couple of little tech things. Jay Joan, the Rain 70 with the new Scratch Bank updates is dope. The Rain 70, if I didn't have the S11 here, the Rain 70 is still my favorite mixer. I say that to this day. The S9 is good, but I do prefer when it's headless. I think the Rain 70 is a better mixer. But yeah, but the S11, nothing comes close right now. And real quick, just so you guys know, this is what's sitting on my desk right now. And the S11 is still better. So just so you know. I'm not just saying stuff. Diamond Lee asks, what new hip hop artist from 2010 who you would consider boom bap? Oh, good question.
2010.
You mean from 2010 on?
Yeah,
I think that's
2010 on?
probably what he means. Yeah, definitely.
Lately, we've been what's it called? Bumping the Quakers.
Quakers is dope.
Okay.
I also like the cats from Loaf Music. Loaf Music is tight. I don't know.
And then you have obviously I would still put Busta's new album is boom bap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Omega Watts. Tall
Omega
Black
Watts,
Guy,
yep. Tall Black Guy. I like Villain Park too from LA. They're dope.
Mm-hmm.
Visionaries.
Visionaries.
Be on the lookout for the new Woes and Silent John stuff.
Selfish plug.
And by the way, as far as your production, what are you guys using for production?
John.
Like equipment wise?
MPC, Ableton,
Mm-hmm.
and Reason.
Still rocking the MPC, huh?
Yeah.
Now,
is.
do you use the
He kills
MPC
it, too.
for? Does he? Oh, I'm sure. Are you on the new MPCs or like the old 2000 XLs?
The 1000. Oh, 2000.
The 2000. Okay. So I'm curious because I produce too, and I used to use exclusively the MPC, and then I moved to Ableton. And do you find that you can get the same swing from Ableton that you can with the MPC?
John. He can. Very good. Boogie Frantic, what up?
That's hilarious. Well, you know what? So we're gonna do a stream soon, and we're gonna do another show, and it's just gonna be Silent John, just on the show with me, and I'm just
He's
gonna
gonna
talk
have
the
a
whole
staring
time.
contest. He's gonna win, yo, and he has to win the S11.
You can only ask them yes or no questions.
Yeah, only yes or no questions.
King Kong asked, how about puppet live painting on the show? Is that even a possibility?
Oh, I can pull that off for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
There we go.
I've done it before, but not like live or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Played around with it.
Silent. It
We can make
says
it
Dress says, yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. Silent John is not just a great DJ, but an incredible producer.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
He's got an
excited.
ill track record.
What's the ETA for the release?
Soon. Nah, I mean we were heavily working on it, and then BBK happened. So
Gotcha.
I've been writing and doing this, at the same time.
Mhm.
So, but I mean,
So-
I almost have all my tracks. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Gotcha.
like I have 5 tracks done right now. It's
And
just, I don't know.
it's an
just
EP,
fun.
right?
Yeah, it's an
Not a
EP,
full album.
and it's my first ever. I mean, I've always jumped on people's tracks throughout the years. I just never put out my own shit. And
Gotcha.
people like it. They like it. If they don't, it's all good.
Right. Plush One asks the dream guest to have on the show, but it doesn't have to be a DJ. Anybody.
Jarobi.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Dave Chappelle would be
That
dope.
would be ill, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I could see Dave rocking the show too. I feel like this would be a show he'd go to. Anybody else?
Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy
definitely,
Jeff would be
as far as
dope.
DJs.
Yeah.
Who?
Roy Choi, dude.
Choi.
Roy Choi would be sick to do like some cooking shit. And John Favreau, of course, because he's
Yes.
destroying it right now with the Mandalorian.
Yes, he is, and not just the Mandalorian. I mean, there's
I mean-
what is there like 10 shows under his belt alone?
Yeah.
like
yeah.
he's about to do big things. So, and the Mandalorian is a dope show.
Shout
I
out
just-
to John Favreau. I know you watching.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. That'd be kind of amazing if like he was like, "Oh yeah, I love your Wake Up in Cleveland show." I wouldn't even know how to react, honestly.
Dude.
Action Bronson. Okay, she said no spoilers. No spoilers. It's a good show. It's actually it's a good show. A better second half. This second half, man. Whoo.
Yep.
I was concerned
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first couple of episodes where I was like, okay, it's the same. Because if anybody who truly watches The Mandalorian and plays video games, this feels like a video game. You get to a chapter, they're like, okay, if you want this, you need to do this for me. You do the chapter, you go to the next thing, and it was the same show like over and over again. I'm like, I like the show, but this is getting kind of boring as far as this whole thing. Like you expect it, and then all of a sudden, it just switches. And now there's a story again. I'm just like, okay, they win. They're doing a good job. And
It's
John
crazy
Favreau's
because,
writing them all.
It's actually changing the whole Star Wars universe. Actually,
Yes, the lore and
switching
everything.
even the movies out because of Mandalorian. They're shifting everything around Mandalorian, which is sick.
I think it's just proving that I think Star Wars might be a better medium in episodic form. It just seems to work better, you know? So I was like, I didn't dislike, I liked the 7, 8, and 9, whatever you want to call them. The new ones. I didn't have a problem
did?
with them. I didn't hate them. I didn't hate them. I just,
I
they were,
didn't like number 8. And there's a ton of shit I didn't like about the show. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know what the characters, how they pulled the characters.
it's polarizing for a lot of people, especially a lot of diehard Star Wars fans.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I agree, but I appreciated, and I agree with you. It was, but I appreciated that at least they took a chance, because you went to 7 and you're like, okay, this is like A New Hope. You know, it's the same. It's the
Yeah.
same movie, just prettified a little bit. But 8 was so different. I was like, yeah, I don't necessarily like what they did, but I like that they took a chance. Not enough. We're not getting enough chances. I mean, especially in like all movies nowadays, it's all just remakes. Nobody's taking chances. The only one who's taking chances is Christopher Nolan. He's the only one. He's the only one allowed to take chances on the big screen. You know, and I just finished Tenet last night. Tenet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was
It was it's really hard to explain. I've never watched a film where I was completely unattached, but I couldn't look away. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah. Like it was visually amazing. Story-wise, a little convoluted, and I was just like, and I'm not connected to the characters. He usually does a really good job of you connecting with his characters. This time it was really about the spectacle, you know. So, but still good. Just
Yeah, I still have
IP
to watch
Man. Plus one said IP Man made me cry. IP Man was dope. There's 3 of them, right? And I watched all 3 of them maybe 3 months ago. Finally watched them all. Yeah, like literally watched them like back to back to back. And it was
Oh,
funny
good.
watching the movies, because you're like, okay, this movie is this movie over here, and then this movie is Rocky, and then this movie is like, and you
Yeah,
could literally, you know what I mean? You can watch the whole thing. I loved them until I read the story. Because you know, when you watch real movies, I mean, you know, based on a real person, you want to know what's true and what isn't. And then I watched all the backstory, and like none of it's true. Like besides like the first one, I'm just like, oh man, like it kind of messed it up for me because usually they take certain liberties, but it kind of retains it. Like everything that he was known for, like it's just none of it was true. But he was dope as IP Man now, super dope.
Yeah,
and then I got tricked into watching like all the other like fake IP Man ones and IP Man Resurgence or whatever the new one was. And I was just like, okay, I love the martial arts, but these movies suck. Yeah, I'm
like
addicted.
when we were kids, all the bootleg Bruce Lee's came out.
Yes, the fake Bruce Lee. Yep,
like all these.
They call me Bruce.
They call me Bruce. Yeah.
Right. Oh, and then they still call me Bruce. Part 2. It's but you can't not watch them. You have to watch them like every time. And Netflix is great for comedy and martial arts. They'll take care of you. If this is what you love, you need to be on Netflix. I haven't watched what's the superhero one? Oh God, it's on Amazon. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, I'm a martial arts fan. Not The Void. No, it was the one where the dude is where you're angels and your job is to take people into heaven, but they have to have a series of tests before they can make it into heaven. And I forget what it's called.
Oh, crazy!
But it was dope. And that's on Amazon, Amazon Prime. All of them are on there. There's like 3 of them. Having coffee with ninjas, not that one. Boom Bap. Oh, Michael still wants Rick Moranis. Okay, I can see that.
OG.
Belief says check out Warrior on Cinemax. Written by Bruce Lee, produced by his daughter. I haven't seen that one. Yeah.
I did not like Mulan though. I didn't like it.
Okay, so it's sitting on my to-do list. Was it that bad?
No, it wasn't that bad because it had some OGs in there, but I mean, no dragon? Oh, I like the dragon.
Okay. Fair enough. And there's no songs, right?
Huh?
Yeah, there's no singing.
No singing.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm still gonna watch it. It's just I don't know exactly when.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah, like it's funny. It's the first movie where my 8-year-old is like, nah. Like, what do you mean? She's like, and she literally said the same thing you did. There's no dragon. I don't want to watch it. They screwed up. They should have put the dragon in. like people will still watch what's the other one? Aladdin. People will still watch Aladdin with Will Smith because they're still Aladdin and they're still singing and they're still fun.
Oh, yeah.
They took the fun out of Mulan.
I went in hating it and I watched it and I was like, oh, it's just
not
like
so
the
bad.
regular Aladdin. It's the regular Aladdin.
Yeah, they changed it up. All right. So what is your next guest? Who's coming on next?
Oh yeah.
Well, we do have a show this weekend. We're not we're the guests.
We're the guests this weekend, actually.
Gotcha.
On the private stock.
And private stock.
On private stock.
Dreams.
Gotcha. I am honestly surprised that Serato hasn't come to you yet. I feel like Serato would come to you.
Oh yeah, we did Halloween with Serato.
Oh, well, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah, that was fun, man. I mean, for those who saw it.
Yeah, Serato has been dope about really.
Yeah, man, shout out to Sonny James.
Sonny James and Destruct.
Destruct, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been really good about really like taking Twitch kind of, by the balls and
shit.
Let's do this.
Matt Skills is our next booked guest, actually.
Oh, dope. Okay, and when is Matt Skills going to be on?
Not till the new year, though.
Mm-hmm. So you only have the one more show until the new year?
We're doing one next Friday. I mean, yeah, for Christmas Day.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the marathon to end out the year. That's actually gonna be really cool, man.
Gotcha. And the marathon's going to be on Christmas Day, not like New Year's Eve. I mean on New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve.
3 days
Oh.
before New Year's.
Gotcha. See, that's
Yeah.
impressive
Over
that you have
48
that
hours
much
of
content.
streaming.
That's
So, yeah.
insane. Now, are you going to stop it at all? Or just going to be on the one stream? You're never going to stop the stream at all?
Straight through, man. Straight through.
That's
We're gonna
crazy.
try go straight through. But yeah, maybe we'll come on and talk some shit or whatever, and then go into another one or whatever.
Mhm. Now, 48 hours. I'm just trying to think. Does Twitch even have like a limit where you have to stop and then restart?
No, I don't know.
Huh.
So we'll find out, I guess.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can go 24 because didn't Miss Ninja win 24? She went a full 24. But yeah, I'm not sure about going past that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, we have to take a little recess. It's all good, and then continue it on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So T Diesel says streamers have done 72 hours. That is insane.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That is insane. I
right, we're
couldn't
doing
do that. That's
72.
crazy.
The rest will be Silent John staring at you.
And a close up. Just
Yeah.
Not even DJing.
just no music. Just oh man. Oh, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. All right, so you're on Friday. What time on Friday are you on?
10 o'clock, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or
Oh,
Eastern.
10:30.
10:30 Pacific, yes.
Gotcha. All right.
And then
And
4 to
then-
5.
And,
4 to 5 this Sunday. On
and-
private
and
stock.
on private stock. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, private stock is a dope show. Love their 45s. Yeah. So okay. So Friday, 10 p.m. And by the way, mods, throw it in the chat. Throw the Boom Bap Kids link in the chat if you haven't done so already. Please do that for me. And so they'll be on again Saturday. I don't know why I said Saturday. Friday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Sunday you said 4 to 5, right? 4 to 5.
Yep.
Okay. Dope. And then they will be on the following Friday, which will be Christmas Day, and then the 72-hour 1 week stream, however long they're gonna do it, will be on there. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, thank you guys for hanging out today. I know it's kind of hard to get all of this together, and we've been playing, kind of Twitch tag to try to make this happen. So I really appreciate you guys coming on and being on the show and, providing
No,
a
respect to
Thank
you,
you.
man. Thanks for having us, man.
Yes, definitely.
Oh.
Thank you for having us.
not a problem. Not a problem. Look,
We gotta
I-
have you come down and actually be on our show and throw some music around, dude. For
hey
sure.
man, I am down. I am local. So
Yes.
I'm right down the road. Anytime. I definitely want to do that. That'll be a good old time. But
Word,
when
word.
I watch people and watch streams, like a lot of times I'll ask people to be on just because like I like what they're doing, not because it's gonna help me politically or build something up. It's just like that's dope. I want other people to know how dope that is. Let's get these people on the show. And so like the moment I saw your stream, I mean, like I said, I was a fan since I saw the first IG like promo of just you guys doing your thing. And I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
I love them. And so I followed, I don't even know if you remember, I was just like, oh, this is amazing. Started telling people about it. Like, you guys need to see this. And then when you went live, it was all over. It was all over. So I appreciate what you guys do. And people would be silly to think that this isn't something that can grow. This is definitely something that can be built and can move forward, and you can literally see an enormous like opportunity happening for you guys. So obviously capitalize, because that's what quarantine's about. It's about capitalization.
Hell yeah.
And and move forward with it and make it even bigger. So I think sky's the limit for you guys, honestly.
Yeah, we hope so,
You know.
man.
Definitely.
Definitely
Yeah.
hard work,
Yeah.
but it's fun work.
Well, it's interesting because like you guys, everything you've told me tells me you have what it takes. Yeah. Oh, hey, I want to make puppets. Let me just go grab my sewing machine and make some puppets and put the glue together. Oh, and I want to do this and let me do this. And I want to start doing puppets. Like that's a whole nother animal. We didn't even talk about the fact that like, there are people right now chilling, running the puppet. And that's what makes it so cool and so natural because like I'm literally talking to you guys and it doesn't feel like, there's anybody else underneath you guys,
Not just us,
running
man.
it.
Just us.
Yeah, just you guys. Exactly. And that is a true testament to what this is. So next year, hold on, what is Stress saying? Next year, Cleveland Terry will say you need to get Netflix for comedy kung fu and Boom Bap Kids. Hey, I'm telling you, there's a show. Hey, if what Beezus and what's his face can do a show, a 30-minute show. There's no reason that the Boom Bap Kids can't have a show for a 30-minute show somewhere. No reason whatsoever. So I'm looking forward to the future with you guys. Honestly. And you guys are real down and super dope people. Appreciate it. Hey, by the way, everybody out there.
Hey, shout out to all the fans and the homies in the chat. I see Omega Watts.
Oh yeah, I see Omega Watts. Yep.
All our past DJ homies are in there.
Yep. Oh, and by the way, I already said this, but make sure you follow Boom Bap Kids _Wolves on IG. He's not going to say it out there, but the man has a dope live stream. So make sure you follow him so you can see his streams.
I'm going to be building my own page, but
definitely. You guys should all have your own pages. Yeah, definitely.
I'm actually going to build my page out to do a lot of more art stuff too. So, some live painting and releases and just chopping up, have fun with it.
Oh, am I? So, mods, I'm not seeing any links in here. Are you guys telling me you can't link? Let me know. But just in case they can't, just do me a favor and just provide not shortcut. I don't have shortcuts to here. What is your Twitch address?
Who else?
Yeah, what is your Twitch address?
It's right
what
there.
What is your Twitch name?
Boom.
Did they finally post it? Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget about Woes.
Island John and Jace.
Yes, definitely.
If you go to our Instagram, we're all on there. So go to our Instagram and add all of us.
Gotcha. Perfect. Well, guys, honestly, this has been a great show. I thank you guys for hanging out today. Is there anything you want to say to the chat or anything like that? Before we sign off.
Yo, much thanks for rolling with us, man. This has been a really cool adventure, and it's just the beginning, and it's just fun, dude. And one day we'll rock some ill festival where everyone in the chat and all our guests will be rocking on the same stage and rocking in the same party. That would be super insane, man. And we get to meet all of y'all in person.
That would be amazing. I'm trying to imagine what the world is going to be like in, a year, 2 years from now, because it's seriously hard to picture because we've been when you really think about this, we went into quarantine in March. It's December.
I know.
We have been here since March. So I don't know, man. Look, I'm still a mask guy. Even when we get out, even when we got, vaccines, because I know a lot of people won't take vaccines, and whatever, more power to them. Do what you got to do, I guess. But I'm still going to be rocking a mask. Right? Give me that shit exactly. I'm still going to be rocking a mask.
It's my whole life, man. I never knew what was in that.
People eat Spam,
dude. Spam. I'm from Hawaii, man. I grew up on Spam, man. I don't know what it did to me, but make me fat. So I don't give a shit. Vaccine, I need to get out in the world, yo.
This is true. Spam and hot dogs and anything else that we have no idea. Mike DJ with the Spam emotes.
Dude, musubi all day, yo. I'm a big musubi dude. I love musubi.
Yeah. So I'm because like with Nam, oh, by the way, yeah, that would be dope to get you to Nam. That would be a dope
No,
thing.
we're definitely doing something for Nam, dude. It's gonna be ill. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dope.
Scratch
You're gonna hear
battle, all
about it
kinds of
soon.
stuff. Live performance.
Perfect. Yeah, for
Dude,
everybody that
we
doesn't
gotta
know,
have you down for Nam, dude. That'd be dope. Have you
Let
involved?
me know.
For sure.
Yeah, let me
let's
know.
do it.
Let me know. Yeah, I'm working on getting a whole bunch of, because look, for everybody that doesn't know, Nam is dead in the water. They're still having it, but it's all virtual. So for a lot of people, they're going to be doing all their product releases, virtually. So I've already been asked by a couple of people, hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? So I want to bring all of the production managers and stuff that are, when they're releasing, bring them on the show. So they release it, bring them on the show. They can talk about it. It'll be a great little, full circle. So
Yo,
it should be.
Mike got some cool shit with Lasonic that's gonna be insane. So yeah, some dope, really dope thing. It's gonna be fresh.
Gotcha. Dope. Yeah. Look, we're doing the best we can. We never thought that at any point that we'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm
hold
gonna
up.
watch an entire.
We're gonna
Actually,
give you a little
yeah.
sneak peek of what it is, real quick.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do that.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Oh,
That portable, yo.
Hide it.
That's it.
Oh, that's
Shout out to
dope.
Lasonic, yo, Lasonic.
That's dope. T Diesel says, how much are they paying? That's the it's interesting. And I've been telling people this as far as being a YouTube guy. There's nobody pays you anything. The money is in the reviews and all the content and doing things like these. There is there's one, but that was all on a tutorial thing. But there is no company that pays you to review their products. It's just not the way it is. So yeah, I make my money just like everybody else does, with subscriptions and bits and whatever residual YouTube money comes through. And look, that's the life we live right now. But yeah, it'd be great if they were like, hey, we want to pay you to rep, but no, not.
Sure.
I get an occasional free thing, but besides that, I got to send everything back. Everything. It's unfortunate.
Really?
Even my
Really?
S11. No,
What?
even my S11. Yeah, my S11 is a review unit. It is an extended review unit. And my guys know that I want it, so they're working it out to where, I get to keep it. But like I have a lot of product here that I got to send back. My ATEM, the thing I used to stream. The guy was like, "Oh, we need you to send that back today or this week." I'm just like, I'm using it.
Yeah, dude. You need it for the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon, yo.
Yeah, it's maybe I have to start pushing a little more weight, because I don't really push weight. I know there are some influencers out there that push the weight, like, nope, I need this, and if you want me to do it, then I haven't been that guy, but I might have to be, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, everything that I own has, technically speaking, will have to go back at some point. This whole setup is not mine. Has to go back.
Not if you change your
Um,
email address.
Not if I change my email address and my address. You're right. I did not see your request. But like I said, it's funny because it is the I'm sorry. The people that do Jetpack Bags takes care of me. They take care of me.
Straight up.
But it's interesting because it's like depending on who you talk to in the industry, in the company. So you'll have like the big guys. The big guys always want all their product back. But then like all the reps and like the lower tier managers want all of the people to keep the product. So there's this weird give and take where it's like they want you to have it, but the guys are like, oh, remind them to bring it back. And they're like, just don't say anything right now. In a couple of months, they'll just forget about it and you're good to go. So it's just this funny thing. And the Newmark Platinums, I had to send back, guys. Yes, I've sent everything back. Everything. Except for the extended review models, which, you know, I'm signed for, but I don't actually own any of it. I have my Rain 70. I have the S9. I got my PLXs. That's my gear. My Prime Go, that's mine. Everything else, at any point, they can be like, I want it all back. So, welcome to YouTube. and I'm not.
I thought everyone got to keep that shit every time there's a review or whatever. Most of the time.
Yeah, it depends on who you are. I think a lot of the bigger name DJs, they'll send them product to keep because they know they're gonna rep it and everything. Even though I rep it all the time, but like, you know, I think, you know, the bigger, the 4-Color Zacks, all of those people, when they get them, they get to keep them. But reviewers, which is the funniest thing, since technically speaking, people will see our reviews a lot more than they may see 4-Color Zacks mixer on a stream, but yet they want us to send them back. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Kind of funny. But you know, neither here nor there. That's me venting. So we're done with that. I'm not going to buy an ATEM until they let Cleveland take it. Yeah, I emailed the guy, and I'm just like, no, man, I'm still using it. I'm reviewing your stuff. How am I supposed to review? Like, they sent me this speed editor for DaVinci Resolve, but it requires the ISO to use. That's the one they want back. I'm like, how am I supposed to do this review if you want the ISO back? And he didn't respond to me. So I have a feeling he's actually going to like try to get them to keep it. So we'll see. We'll see. It's as far as all the things out of quarantine that I'm like, I really want to keep, the ATEM is the one out of everything I own. It's the one thing where I'm like, this is great. I love it. But you know, we'll see. Because I'm not in the market right now to be spending money. I'm just like everybody else. Alpha Music in the house. That's another Jetpack Bags. What's going on, fam? So, all right. Kareem's been saying that for years. Yeah, Kareem was like, what do you mean you have to give it back? Just hold on to it. Sooner or later, they'll just forget about it. That's from a DJ Booth audio. Yeah. I don't know if I'm that guy, though. All right, guys. Oh, for DJ Fly in the house. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Speaking of Boom Bap, that's the Boom Bap man there. He invented Boom Bap Mondays. So make sure you follow
we Fly. See him all the time, man. We see him in the chat. Hell yeah. That's
he's dope. He's dope. All right, guys. I've kept you on for too long. Your back's probably hurting. I want to thank you guys for coming out and for hanging out today again. This has been great. Appreciate you, fam. Guys, throw the ones in the chat. Throw the ones in the chat if you had a good time watching the Boom Bap Kids. Remember, they will be on. Boom Bap Kids will be on their stream on Saturday, God damn it, on Friday, 10 p.m. and on Sunday on Private Stock Records, 4 p.m. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you follow them. Subscribe to them. Let them know that you support them. All right, y'all.
Mad love, y'all.
Soon.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thanks for hanging out, fam. Peace out. Peace out.
You.
Peace out. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. That was a fantastic. I've been trying to get them on for a while now. And we've just been playing, playing a little Twitch tag. Look, everybody's busy. Everybody's trying to do big things. So you just got to wait it out. And that's actually a note that I will tell for a lot of people out there. If you are trying to do something, more than yourself, you got to be a little patient. I find that most people, DJ Spider, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you, fam. I think that most people want to do it all like at the same time. They just want to do it. They want to be in. I want to be at this level by this point, and they don't want to do the work, and they don't want to pay the dues. I think that the more you focus on the quality, focus on the dead light over there, focus on the quality, focus on building relationships, and just being patient. Not being dejected when, for whatever reason, somebody can't do something that you want them to do. Because that's kind of the key. A lot of people will get mad because somebody says no to you. But, people are going to say no. So if you're patient enough, if you keep nicely asking, sooner or later the people will come on. There's a lot of DJs that are available. There's a lot of whatever you want that are available. DJ Remark. Thank you. I'm glad to know that somebody thinks that this is a clout show. Like I said before, it's just a show that I started for me. I don't know. I'm just like everybody else. Jay Jones says, what version of the ATEM do you have? And the answer is yes. I have the ATEM Pro, the ATEM Mini ISO, and like I said, the Speed Run, DaVinci software. Like I have the full package, but they want the ISO back, which is the one that I actually use, because what makes the ISO so special is that I have multiple cameras here, obviously. 1, 2, 4, and then if I had something running on my stream, like in my Serato, then that'd be the fourth one. When you record using the ISO, it records all of the streams simultaneously. Now I know I could technically record with my SD cards with all my cameras, right? And it would be fine. But it takes a lot more time, a lot more work. This creates the stream, puts them in a folder, puts them in a nice, easy to use thing, and I just pull it into either DaVinci or Final Cut, and I'm editing like that. So that's why it's fantastic. So anyway, all right. So we got to figure out who we are going to raid. Let's take a look at the stream here. Let's see who we're going to raid here. We technically have to raid somebody little. I don't know that I would call Mojax little, that guy. All right, let's see who we got. All right, so we got, let's see, DJ Unique has 5, J-Man has 11. I haven't rated DJ Unique in a while. He's doing world music. Let's do Unique. Diva929, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Charlie Sun, thank you. Appreciate that. So let's, all right, let's do Unique. All right. Yeah, he's doing world music, so it should be a dope show. Should be a good time. All right, y'all. So again, one more little thing. We have Rob Swift on tomorrow. That's the morning show. Starts at 9:30. So make sure you are on for the morning show. It's gonna be dope. Honestly, Rob Swift's gonna be a super, super dope show. So make sure you're hanging out for that, and get on my Discord. Because that's what lets you know, first off, when I'm streaming, because I do pop-ups and they'll show up on my Discord. B, any of my YouTube videos I post on there too, so you know exactly when they show up. And C, if you have any tech questions, that's what we do. I'll put them in there because it's easier. L35 in the house, what's up, fam? It's easier for me to keep everything together. So it's dope. But make sure you're there for Rob Swift on tomorrow. Ooh, I'm excited about that show too. I'm just excited. This is a good week. It's been great. T Diesel, no promises. No promises, bro. All right. So let's start this raid, guys. Make sure when you hit up Unique that you throw in the chat all of my emotes. We need to see those wake up emotes for the wake up crew. And guys, I got another video coming out today, which will be on the Rain 12s. So make sure you check that out on YouTube. All right, y'all. It's been fun. I love you all. We'll see you soon. Peace out.